Babes. My name's Hannah.
And my name's Chasity.
Welcome back to Bookish Babes. So today we're kind of redoing an old video that we did. It's been probably over a year since we filmed our last one. We're going to re-rank all of Colleen Hoover's books. Now, I haven't rewatched that old video, so I don't quite remember my ranking from last time. You just rewatched it.
I did rewatch it only to kind of see
kind of what we did, what we paired together.
I actually watched it just to see if we had in fact left the novellas out.
Yeah.
And if we had paired the series as series, which we did because I wanted to do it the same way.
We're going to do that again. We're going to leave the novellas out because I've read a couple novellas that you haven't read and vice versa. And
I've read all of them. So.
Oh, have you? Okay. Well, I just haven't read a couple novellas. And I haven't read Never Never. So we didn't put that one in either. And we also grouped the
audacity.
Series
you have not
together.
Read Never Never.
I started reading it. I didn't really enjoy it. Maybe I need to give it another shot. Anyway.
I can't even.
We did that for a lot of reasons. Basically, like especially with the Slammed series, they all kind of rank in the same area for me, so it just makes sense to put them all together.
Same thing with the Hopeless one. I mean,
yeah.
Hopeless, losing hope, like, is hopeless.
And so it just kind of ranks in the same spot.
It ranks in the same spot.
Yeah.
There's no reason for us to hold them in two different ones.
Also, what we're going to do in this video is we're not going to talk about these so much, as we're just kind of going to let you know what our ranking is for a lot of reasons. We've talked about a lot of these books on our channel before, and also there's a lot of books to get through. There's 14 to be exact that we need to get through.
Yeah.
It would be too long, and honestly, I would recommend every single one of these books.
And we've done the ranking.
Yeah.
The new ones that weren't in the rankings before.
Yeah.
We've done whole videos on, or we've talked about them in our wrap up. And I always put them in the description, like link them below. So if you scroll through our wrap ups, you can see which ones we talked about them in. So if you're ever like wondering which one the new one was covered in, it's there in the description. So why don't you go first with your first number one?
Okay, so I don't remember my ranking from last time, but my number one, I would say now, is Verity.
I definitely know for a fact your number one was Maybe Someday last time.
That makes sense.
For sure.
That was for the longest time my favorite.
Yeah, for the longest time, we had said your favorite one was Maybe Someday and my favorite one was Ugly Love.
And we were never going to change it. But
we were never ever going to change it because
listen, I'm a whole different bitch now, okay? I like the spooky shit. I like Verity. So.
You do. And my favorite one has also changed. As I get older, I appreciate this and what it did for the genre even more. My number one is Now It Ends With Us.
I'm not surprised by that. That's a really, really, really good one. That's probably the one that I would universally recommend to most people. All
the time.
Yeah. I think most people can enjoy it.
It's not just like, this stands for so much more than romance.
Yeah. We said we weren't going to talk about it. We're talking about that every time.
Sorry. Okay, we're going on.
I know, I talked about Verity too. My second, I don't think we have a copy of here, but it is, yes we do.
Yes we do.
Sorry, we have them all here that we have to sort through. It's Heartbones. This one came out in between our last filming and this video, and it's one of my new favorites, obviously, because it's my number two. I love this one so much, we did a whole video on it if you want to hear more about it. Love Heartbones. Yeah.
Okay, so my second one is still Ugly Love.
Yeah.
There's just some little part of my heart that just holds this so high up there for me. It made such an impression on me that it's just, it's always going to be up there. It's such a good book.
And same for me with my last favorite. It's my number 3 now, Maybe Someday. It's the first one of hers. It's not the first one of hers that I read, but it's the first one that really resonated with me. So it's still going to always probably be in my top 3. So it's my number 3. Maybe Someday. I don't know if I said it, but yeah.
My number 3. This one was one of the first twisty ones that really got me. Too Late. God, just such a...
It is.
Twisty, dark
It's very different
book.
for her, and that's why she published it
very
under a different name, but yeah.
I kind of want to reread this.
I know, right? My number 4, we for sure don't have a copy here of, because she has somebody borrowing her copy, and I haven't bought a physical copy yet. I read it on my Kindle. But it's Layla. That's her newest one, right? Or did Heartbones come out after that? I can't remember the timeline.
I think Layla is newest.
I think Layla is newest. I freaking loved Layla. So yeah, that's my number 4.
My number 4 is actually Heartbones. I really, really, really loved Heartbones.
I did. I did.
I also love the artwork. Can we just talk? This is one of my favorite covers.
Didn't her sister do that? Her sister
yes,
drew
Murphy
that?
Ray.
Yeah. Look, it's really beautiful. My number 5 is Too Late. I know we just talked about it, but yeah, my number 5 is Too Late.
Okay. My number 5 is Verity. Creepy shit.
I know, right? I loved
this one.
Loved Verity.
This one was done by her sister as well. Murphy Ray.
Beautiful. My number 6 is It Ends With Us. Hopefully being made into a movie soon.
My number 6 is All Your Perfects. Ugly Cried. Ugly fucking cried.
Same. My number 7 is November 9. What's your number 7?
I was looking for it. I was like, where the hell is it? My number 7 is Confess, which I also have. Funny enough, because I'm dumb.
Yeah, just brought both of them.
I just brought both of them because
It's just about every single copy, and I have some copies of her books here, but I just moved, so they're still packed.
Yeah.
So she had to lug every single copy over here.
Yeah, because I love you guys.
Yeah, truly. You can just pass this on over to me because my number 8 is also Confess.
Oh, okay. Well, my number 8, where'd you put it? Here it is November 9.
I can't. My number 9
is Regretting You.
Regretting You.
Mine too.
Oh, it is? Okay. So both of our number 9s is Regretting You. I think this has also come out since the last time we did a ranking.
Yes, that's a new one as well.
Love. I want to make it very clear, like, I liked every single one of her books, so, like...
This is so difficult.
Yeah.
We said this last time we did this. This is hard as hell to do.
My number 14, my very last ranking, is the only one...
that I can for sure put in the 14th spot.
Yes. Other than that, it was kind of difficult.
It's always difficult. And it can fluctuate from day to day, I feel like.
Number 10... Where do you put it? This is such a mess. Number 10 is All Your Perfects. For me.
Number 10 is the only one that I don't have here, which is Layla.
Really?
Yeah. And
you
again,
have 2 copies of Slammed also.
I'm a mess.
So, yeah, there's all of them. My number 11 is the Slammed series, which she has 2 copies of the first one with her. Yeah, I'm just going to rank them all together like we said. So it was probably number 11 for me. That one's more for a younger audience. So if you have like a teenager who wants to read it, that's a good one.
That would be a good one.
Yeah.
Can you hand me Ridge, please?
Yes, I can hand you Ridge, my baby boy.
This is the next one for me.
Yeah.
He doesn't necessarily belong that far down on the list.
It's just the way the cookie crumbles, you know? Somebody has to be in that spot.
Somebody has to be in that spot.
You can hand me your number 2 for my number 12.
That's
my number 12 is Ugly Love.
See, this happened last time too. These boo-boo swap spots this far down on our list last time.
Yeah. That makes sense.
Crazy. Anyways, the next for me is this series, Slammed. Now, here's the thing, is like this one...
Isn't that the first one you read by her? That was her first series.
This was her first series. It was my second one.
Slammed was her first book.
That was the first one that I read by her.
This was also the first one that I read by her.
That's my next one.
It's my number 12 also, is Hopeless and Losing Hope. Losing Hope is just hopeless from the guy's point of view. I can't remember his name. Do you remember his name?
Dean, right?
And our number 14, our last ranking, the one that we can both confidently put in our last ranking, is also the same, and it's Without Merit. I think this is like most people's probably least favorite by her. She's even talked about it before.
Yeah, and like the thing is that it's not bad. It's
I
not
did
that I
not
don't
like it. But it's definitely the one that I liked the least out of all of these. Like when I was making this list and I wrote down number 14, like this was the first one that I wrote down because I knew it was going to be in my last ranking.
Yeah, it wasn't one that like... I liked the quirky family. I liked
the I liked the premise of it.
Yeah, I don't know why it didn't just the way
the rest of them did.
It's just the way the cookie
But I still, I think, gave it like a 3.5 or 4 star. Like I still enjoyed it. I would still recommend it. This is another one that is also good. So this one, Hopeless and Slammed, are good if you have teenagers.
Yeah, they're definitely better for the younger audience. Not that.
I mean, I read them as an adult and liked them, but
same. So that is what we have for you today. We have some new Colleen videos in there.
some new ranking, some new books. That's what you're
We have some new Colleen books in that ranking for you. That's just how we.
I'm
where
sure
they-
this time
where they
next year
fall
or
now,
the year
yeah.
after, we'll probably have to do another one because she'll come out with a few more books.
Lord hope so.
And we'll probably, our ranking might also change, even not including those new books, because, I mean, Verity was definitely out when we did our last one, and I don't think it was my number one.
It was not number one. It was not that. I think it was pretty high, but I don't think it was that high.
It was probably my top 5. It wasn't my number one.
Yeah.
But, you know, people grow. People change.
People definitely change. Mine
Verity
changed.
is what is my jam right now, so.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
So definitely comment down below and let us know how your Colleen books fall. And hit that like button and subscribe and make sure you turn on that notification bell so you know when we post. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.